up, stack sets, let's do this again. Morning on X, we tweeting the truth, grinding in where the blockchain, the proof, from the wallet to the moon, we holding it strong. What's the road to riches? See the crypto song, we check the charts, yeah, the market's alive. BTC pumping, all coins are thriving, FTs flipping, got the bear in my back, smart contracts clicking. Hell to the dip, no stress in my veins. Post on X, GM fam, let's rise. Bless warriors, we reaching the skies. Good morning, all X, we tweeting the truth. Grinding in where the blockchain, the proof. From the wallet to the moon, we holding it strong. Rest of the road to riches in the crypto song. Gas fees low, yeah, we're moving with ease. Layer 2 solutions, breezing the seas. Minting new tokens, community tight. Web dreaming, we're working all night. Say GM to the fam, positivity spread. Crypto's the future, fiat's long dead. From Solana to ETH, we building the way. Rasta in the code, Jah guide us today. Yeah. I revives on the blockchain secure. Decentralized, roll the vision so pure. No bank, no boss, just peer to peer. With the dream, I'm working all life. X keep us linked, the signal so clear. Tweeting jam, loud, let the whole world hear. Yo, yeah, yeah. Oh, God. Good morning, on X, we tweeting the truth. Grinding in where the blockchain, the proof. From the wallet to the moon, we holding it strong. What's the yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. One love, one chain, one dream. When forever we reign supreme. Are we ready? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the ticker?
Yep.
What's the ticker? Where's it at? What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fact. Got a runner on the map, Solana sniping like a cat. And the SOE is moving quickly. I'm the squeeze 'em where they at. I'm trying to bring the meme coins back. 1,000x is gonna land. I got he chilling in the back, and the gas fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at? Yes. Well, good morning, Ken. We already said. Oh, what?
Hmm.
Music going again. Oh my God! I need to get myself together today. This Thursday, get hydrated once more today on Sui. But yeah. Good morning, everybody. It's about that time. People are a little bit bearish on this market, right? When the market's down, X engagement is low, right? Bitcoin is doing some retesting. All looks good. Everything fine. We called the targets already with that, right? So, yeah, let's do that again. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, and I'll give you some alpha on that. So, we're moving in a channel. Everybody that calls for another all time high, I do not believe you for one bit. We need to do some stuff before we can confirm an all time high, and that is get ourselves out of this channel. Now, unfortunately, Bitcoin likes to move in this channel, especially over summertime. So, right. It's good that we're holding this floor at 104. The more we do that, the more we create support here, but there is a channel, right? And it has a down. And then when the down is, it is that 100K floor. So if we cannot hold this price, then that's where we're going. Actually, the daily on the stochastic looks like it wants to come down. However, I'm still bullish. I'm expecting pumps tomorrow. And then where we're going to pump to? Well, 108.8 is a target there. Get rejected from that trend line. If we take 108.8, shoot a little past there, retest that upper trend line as support, then another all time high would be in the cards. But until then, no, right? It's no. But yeah, this is how the market moves. Stay liquid for opportunity. Don't get shaken out of your positions at all. This is just how it goes. If you are not liquid enough, then you should pay attention to that, right? Staying liquid is the name of the game in crypto, so you can make use of these dips and average yourself even better. And especially over the summertime, if we are going to do that sideways shimmy down that Bitcoin likes to do, then that is exactly, what you should be doing. Then add to the bag. I see a lot of tokens on sale here. I see that Tars AI on Solana. Man, that thing can really rip. And of course it didn't hold the floor because that dominance of Bitcoin is just too high, you guys. It's out there. It's pushing that 65%. That's not coming down. So absolutely no relief on these alts, right? We're not getting any pumps there, with that dominance being so high. And it's kind of like telling us that people are buying Bitcoin, hodling Bitcoin, and are not moving into the rest of the market yet, which is bullish for Bitcoin and should be bullish for us long term, just not right now. So yeah, just adjust your time frames with with the with all of that. Time in the market versus timing the market is still going to make you a winner, right? Time in the market. If you are in crypto, you are already a winner. You are front running 97% of the world. Just always keep that in mind, right? When you're dealing with your crypto bags, even if they're down. I don't care if you're down, you're going to be up over time. Let's go. Tick, are you having some technical difficulties
No,
here?
no, I'm all set.
Are you all set? The live stream is up. So yeah, this
Yes.
space, yeah, this space is live streamed on X and on YouTube. And so, even though the space might not be looking so busy to you, a lot of people are looking on YouTube, right, and on X, but even more so on YouTube. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, welcome everybody on YouTube and welcome everybody on the live stream on X. Let's welcome them too. I need to start doing that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So we just get engagement and get engaging on Twitter as well, you guys. Why just stay on YouTube? Come over here,
Hmm.
talk to us. Mm. So yeah.
Yeah. I was pulling up the charts. So geez, the BTC chart is, oh my gosh, my cat he loves to jump in my lap while I'm streaming for whatever reason. I don't know why, and it's always
Because it's a
and
cat and wants your attention.
yeah.
What they do.
But yeah, so yeah, 103.9. Yikes. It's the sideways shimmy as you called it. 104. There we go. It just it's moving. But yeah, it's yeah, I mean you called it. You called this a week ago. You foresaw this coming. There was a little bit of indicators that we would have some pullback, that we probably wouldn't go to all-time high if we didn't break through some certain resistance levels. So yeah, it's just kind of a test of patience right now, I guess, and it's opportunity. Being able to realize the opportunity and seize it, as far as like you're saying, being able to stay liquid and being able to like with my DCA strategy, it is crazy though. Like I just wish I was a little bit better, because like I when it was at $3, I DCA'd in at like 293. I had put in an order, and then of course like now it's like that seems expensive, and I'm like, oh great, like that's just how it goes. And so now I have opportunity to DCA more. I don't
Mhm.
know how much lower we're gonna go than this. I feel like,
Well, I can tell you that much. If Bitcoin is going to retest 100 with the
yeah,
Bitcoin dominance being where it's at,
yeah,
that is gonna hurt. But you sometimes also, if you're not liquid enough to make something of that opportunity,
uh
then you
huh,
just got to hodl harder, right?
yeah,
And that's where we all need to go out and touch some grass, which I noticed a lot of people are just doing today. I'm noticing it in engagement and noticing it even
yeah,
in Ape Space, right? Ape Space was normally there are like 500-600 people in there, and there was just like 75 in there too.
wow,
And yeah, that's because the market is moving this way, and so for some people it's better to step out and
yeah,
disengage and touch the grass and don't mind the charts, because this is just a these things are
mm-hmm,
temporary,
mm-hmm,
and if you're not a trader, this all is irrelevant to you. But if you are going to stare at the screen and look at that all day, yes, of course, you're going to think something of it. And the longer you look, the more likely you will take action, the wrong action,
yeah,
accordingly. So yeah, for lots of people, when the market is like this, yeah, go out, touch grass, because if you're not building your X, or you're not building or coding a CA, or you're not making art, or you're not creating, and you don't need to be here, then don't be here,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because that would be my advice then. So I would say on days like this, go harder on your timeline, start rethinking some stuff, create your art if you're a creator, make your music if you're a musician or an artist in that direction. Look for other opportunities in crypto, because look, I try to explain people all the time that crypto is like the Wild West, the gold rush.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people in that gold rush made tons of money, not actually with the gold, right? Not
Mm-hmm.
actually owning a mine and owning any gold. They were selling shuffles, right? So what can be your shuffle? Right?
Right.
What can you make on income around crypto that is not related to the charts at all, right? Basically. So yeah, like I said, 2 or 3 years ago, I was in a space and somebody was saying, like, what do you mean? And I was like, what do you like doing? She says, I like to make my own tea blends, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
just a girl who was into that. And I was like, oh, well, go ahead, make Bitcoin tea. Get some boxes, right? Make XRP tea, make Bitcoin tea, start selling on Etsy. And she did. And she's now selling. I bought from her last Christmas, I bought some Bitcoin baubles for in the ornaments for in the tree. And she just expanded on that. And she was like, oh my God, that's such a great idea. I was like, yeah, she doesn't own any crypto, but she makes money crypto related,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
so if something that you she turned something that she liked already was a hobby already, I don't care, make Bitcoin soap. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's people who dig that stuff all the time, and the market for that, for these things that are just around crypto, is hot, just as hot as crypto is going to be, and that's just going to keep growing. So you're actually pretty early doing all sorts of that stuff. If you don't know, go ask Chat GPT, ask AI for help in that
Mm-hmm.
direction
Mm-hmm.
to start something up where you need to go, right? So to make it easier on yourself. But yeah, I see a lot of people turning a passion, a hobby into an income like that is crypto related without owning any crypto. And somewhere along the line, I was telling her, like, hey, if you get any bigger, you want to tokenize your store, talk to me and I'll make you a CA, right? I'll be an investor. I'll dig that. I'll pump that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that in the end has maybe some future there too, which you can tokenize your business then through crypto, right? If you want to grow and expand further. So yeah, I think that's the real alpha, to be just involved in crypto, even if you're not holding any bags, even if your bags are down. The opportunity here is just massive. So I want you to really open your mind to that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's lots that we can do. Yeah. And so, with that in mind, I did go to all these real estate meetings, and it was not for nothing, right? I was there with Alpha because and this is, you guys were only in a space or on YouTube, maybe not much listeners, but get this. Real estate is the next big market for crypto to conquer. Now, there have been a few projects trying to do this before. It's very unfortunate because with real estate comes a lot of, legislation and stuff, and that has got to be tackled first. So the team from a real estate or from EState X, right? They're actually from the Netherlands. A big backup investor is Steve from Tether, right? So it has huge backing, and they actually did the groundwork for the whole rules and legislation around real estate to be then funneled into crypto, so we can do it the right way. So here's what they do: they kind of tackle the shortage on the market with housing for now in Europe, but also in the United States. How do they do it? Well, through RWAs, right? So people can actually get a loan, and that loan is crypto, right? In crypto. And so you can invest in that, and actually there's like an immediate 10% return and 7% on rental property. So they're doing it there. But also to tokenize your own real estate. So the house that you own can be tokenized, the same vetting process. And legally, they have it now so solid that even if that coin would not exist or their blockchain would not exist, uh, you would still own the house and have all the paperwork for that too. So that's all backed up, because that's kind of what was missing before. They also chose to build their own blockchain for this. So this blockchain is going to be only serving in that direction. The reason why they kind of had to do that was because every country has different rules. Also, every country uses different blockchains, and each blockchain also has its pros and cons. And so they didn't want to make use of just Ethereum or just Solana, because that maybe was going to be difficult. So they just started and created their own blockchain, which launched today. So they're in testnet. They're going to go main in quarter 3. The token launched yesterday, today on Maxi. I was in that AMA space listening to all the Alpha S and Meta X in there too. And so I'm excited for this, because this is going to be the next thing in crypto. This is going to help us be decentralized in what we own in real life on real estate. Also helps us out with that housing market, because a lot of young people are not getting on the property ladder at all, and that's just due to also inflation, you guys. Also, the stagnation in our schooling is really evident, and we're not moving forward. We're paying a lot for education, and then we're getting jobs that pay us a ridiculous amount. But because of inflation, we have less buying power than ever before. So it looks like we're having a high income, but that income is just evaporated into more taxes, inflation, on all sides. And it's problematic because young people cannot get on a property ladder anymore. Um, Also due to school debts, and now you need more school, so you can get that income, and then the income is not enough anyway. So yeah, this is something that I'm really bullish on for the future and long term. I'm gonna invest heavy in that. So yeah, that's the alpha I got for you in that direction. Especially, of course, talking with the Bitcoin crew. We went here in Amsterdam and just uh, you know um, yeah, had some fun brainstorming around this, and also what it could be, what it means, and just how bullish it is. I don't think we realize this. And for me, this is exciting, because next level in crypto, next steps are going to be that the banks are still um, restricting a lot of these things. Young people cannot get loans, young people cannot get mortgages, they cannot get on the property ladder. They have to spend either rental, or you have to stick with your parents till you're 40 years old. And how is that gonna last, right? Something has got to give, and I think crypto is going to be especially valuable in this area, and a big market. You guys, real estate is no joke. Billions and
Well,
billions, right, to get there. Yeah,
yeah,
or
and I mean,
trillion.
crypto was kind of born out of the idea that we need a
Yes,
hedge against
yes,
inflation, and
yes,
it was a response to the crash of the housing market in 2008 in the
absolutely.
U.S.
Yes, yes.
People being over leveraged, and
Yeah.
not having the
Yeah, but
capital
still,
to,
everybody
yeah,
everybody thinks that that's in the past and all done. No, we're
no,
still dealing with the consequences
yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Here is what happened: they sold 100% tradable, high leveraged mortgages to people who could not initially afford them, boosting house prices to the max. And they knew people couldn't afford them, and then they started to sell it to other banks in packages, in derivatives, and they knew they were faulty. And then on the stock market, they hedged against it. They shorted against it because they knew. And so they took the banks down too, just not the people, but the banks too. And guess these people were losing their homes because they were over leveraged. They lose. So now you're homeless. And then these banks started to fall. And now we got to pay, bail out these banks while you're being homeless, losing your house. So you can now also pay for the banks who did not make it, who bought all these derivatives. Um, Now that is was so ugly. That was such a money grab, so evil too. And we're still dealing with these
Mm.
consequences. So, yes, crypto, Bitcoin was very much an answer to that. Not to be against it, but just to be a completely new monetary system of its own, right?
Mm-hmm.
And decentralized, where you can have sovereignty in this. And I think next level would be that real estate, tokenizing your own house, still being owner of the house, right? But you can have other people invest in the property then as well. And so it's more of a peer to peer, if you will. Then it takes out the bank in the middle, right? Takes out the bank. That's, I think that's bullish.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's move on for today. I see some projects here. I see Sui Booster in the house. I see Thousand X Sui. Thousand X Sui is freaking pumping. What is going on there? What happened? Let's get you guys on stage. Yes, welcome again, people on the live stream on YouTube, people on the live stream on X. If you are in this room, just realize that we are live streaming this all over the place, and so people see us in the space having fun here. But we have a bigger audience than you might think. Also, if you give a good shill, Tick is going to help you out here with cutting that up in some shorts, and we'll put it on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts too. So, whatever we can do to help you out, help your community out, help your token out, help you out. Maybe you want to come on stage and shill yourself. I'm bullish on that too. I do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go. Uh, yeah, Sui Booster here on stage. So, but just yeah, to harp back to ESX, right? Dollar sign
Mm-hmm.
ESX, Estate X. I am going to be talking about it in spaces more, so just stick around for all of that for later reference, right? Sui Booster, good morning. How are you?
Hey guys, GM. Hope you guys are having a great day. Just stopping by to show some love, trying to catch up for the week. I'm pretty tired. We went pretty hard this week
Yes,
hosting spaces, so
you
trying to.
sound a little bit like you need to hydrate more, even though you're on Sui.
Oh, 100%.
It's Thirsty Thursday. Go get yourself some Sui. And Sida, you guys, I'm bullish on Sui Booster right here. Can you pull something up,
Mm-hmm.
Tick? Because
Yeah.
I hear the wreckness and tiredness in the voice there. So let's just go ahead and chill.
Well,
I'm gonna chill for you.
yeah. Have you? Well, you're holding one of these NFTs as well as I am,
Yeah,
and I've
yeah,
been receiving airdrops to my
yes.
Slush wallet of Sui
Oh,
Booster token.
juicy.
So that's one
Yes.
of the reasons I
Well,
actually. Yeah.
do you want to do the chill then? Go
No,
for
no,
the
you,
NFTs.
no, you. Please, please. I just got.
You,
I do have it up on the live though. The Sui Booster DAO. Yeah.
Yeah, so just let me just shield the token and then you can do the NFTs. You're better with that. Yeah, Sui Booster on Sui. Sui Booster is offering a multitude of technical stuff that projects need on Sui. They're building a lot of technology that other projects need. Bullish on that, right? And they also have that awesome NFT collection that gives out these rewards that Tick is going to talk about later. But I need you to understand how bullish this is because Sui Chain is something different. Sui is the best, I would say, the best non EVM compatible. So it has its own language. And because it has its own language, uh, people need to build on there still some stuff. Not everything is there like it is on Ethereum. Ethereum is a lot older. There's a lot of, stuff that has been built already over there. And so when new tokens launch on Ethereum or on an EVM compatible chain, rebuilds of Ethereum, they have access to all of that stuff. On Sui, not so much, but this is bullish because that is how early we are on this Sui chain. And Sui Booster is making utility, basically uh, like in droves. I mean, it's not just one thing. They're building a multitude of things that are needed in the space on Sui. Very early, very supportive of the builders here, the utility that they bring to the table that other projects need. Go ahead, follow Sui Booster. Grab yourselves a bag and huddle tight because you can write this down, mark my words. I've been in Sui for a long time on that ecosystem. Every time Sui breaks a resistance level and pumps through, that whole ecosystem is having a party. And when it goes into blue skies, and price discovery, that chain will go insane. I just mark my words. I've seen it now happen 3 times already in these pumps. Last year, September, Sui outperformed even Bitcoin, and it was crazy on there. Stuff went there from 1K all the way up to 40 mil. It was insane. So, support the builders there, and then Tick will give a shill on the NFTs for Sui Booster, which actually give out pretty handsome rewards. You guys, not gonna lie, pretty good. Let's go, Tick.
Yeah. So, one of the really cool things about the Sui Booster DAO is that they do have the DAO Pass NFT that allows you to be eligible for airdrops that are contingent on weekly volume and trades on the network. You will receive tokens sent directly to your wallet that reflect the distribution of the liquidity. So in order to do that, you would just go on to the Sui Booster X page, which is the handle is just at Sui Booster. On the link tree, there is a link to the NFT mint where you can get the Booster DAO NFT mint. The mint price right now is 36 Sui. But a little over a week ago, I went ahead and minted myself one of these to make myself eligible for the utilities as well as the airdrops. And the other day when I was checking my Slush wallet, I noticed I had received a little chunk of Sui Booster tokens. So this is... the other cool thing is that it makes you eligible for the utility as well. From what I understand, the volume bot and the snapshot tool. I can't remember what else, but yeah, the NFT basically grants the user access to other things that they might not otherwise be able to use. So it's a utility NFT that also reaps rewards as well. So that reward system through the distribution is a very bullish thing. And as that volume comes for the Sui network and there's more volume and transactions on that, then hypothetically the rewards would also be increased as well. So I believe that that's the case, right? Sui Booster, can you correct me if I'm wrong about anything that I touched on?
No, you got it, bro. You nailed it all in the head. But if you want me to give you guys the alpha,
Yeah.
NFTs, the DAO NFTs are the alpha. Just like the first time, whenever we launched the token, the airdrop, it was worth $900. And as you guys know, we're continuously delivering more tools. We are currently working on an NFT raffle website platform. It is gonna be its own standalone platform. It's called Flow. And so, if you're a DAO member, you know history repeats itself. So that's all I can tell you. So the DAO is the key to reaping the rewards in our ecosystem because we're not
Mm.
done building.
Well, and
Absolutely. Let's Tick. Can we shoot up a
yeah,
link for any mints there or buying? Right?
yeah, I
Anything
do
related
have.
to that?
I've got one more thing. Yeah, I can get a link, but the $300 is up for grabs. You heard me right. So they're looking for the best Medium article, which Medium is a blogging platform where anyone can basically create an account, log in through Google, and post blogs about any topic that they are interested in. So Sui Booster is looking for a user that would like to create a Medium article that has a minimum of 1,000 words, which is not long. It's just a few paragraphs. And they want a user-focused point of view. They don't want it to be super technical. They would like you to include websites and pictures, and they don't want it to be AI generated. So you can use AI as a tool to kind of give you an idea for inspiration and to help you find your words, but they don't want you to just copy paste something that you generated on ChatGPT. But anyway, anyone is eligible to do this. Anyone can create an article on Medium. I actually have my own account where I have a bunch of articles. It's a great platform for sharing information and knowledge. But I just wanted to touch on that there is a giveaway contest, going on. And when does the contest end, Sui Booster?
It ends on Saturday, so you have until Saturday to publish something and leave a comment um, in the tweet.
Very
With
cool.
I pinned this up in the jumbotron for everybody to engage with. If there's something for you, go ahead and look. Right, I'm bullish on the builders on Sui, so I fully support. Also, that NFT is just a bullish thing to have that utility, and like I said before, Sui is going to get a lot of volume. You can write that down and quote me later, for real. I'm not even kidding. And so something like this, these guys that are making these tools are going to be important, and they're going to be made use of. So it's just all about positioning yourself early here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bullish on you guys. Sui Booster, thank you for coming by. Also, guys, if you are not on Sui yet, that's fine, right? But if you want to get ready, there is that Bull X that we all use for Solana. There is Raiden X for Sui. In my bio is my referral link. If you want to go there, sign up. Thank you very much. But it is the one, outside of my ref link here. It is the one that you're gonna want to have when that volume comes in. And you're all about degening, yeah, that's the tool that you want. If you're not degening, it's a great way to track your portfolio and have access to any Sui token on there quickly, right? And in real, it takes all the pools, so you're never wrong there. And yeah, just go ahead and position yourselves with that. At least get it set up so that when it comes, you are ready. And ugly volume will come. There's not a lot of tokens on Sui in comparison to other chains, and I have seen that volume being half of Solana, and everything there was sending so hard, and it comes out of nowhere, right? And Sui tends to outperform Bitcoin lots of times. It is the fastest chain out there at the moment, and yeah, so go ahead and just be ready, right? Even if you're not, don't FOMO in on anything, just be ready, right? That's the best I can do for you. Yeah, so we have that. We went through that. We have it pinned up. So there's all of that. Of course, I see 1000x Sui is pumping. I don't know. Let's have 1000x Sui on stage if you can make it on stage. That would be bullish. Or else I'm just gonna have to talk about this monad for a little bit, Tick.
Yeah, yeah. The 1000x website also has some little updates. Let me see. It looks so
Yeah,
good
pull
now.
those up.
So yeah, 1000x today actually. So if I go to buy 1000x on turbos, we can see the chart where in the 24-hour it's up 41.5%, sitting at a 17K market cap.
Yeah, you guys, this is crazy low cap. If you're a delusional bull, like I tend to be, especially with my meme coins, not with my, serious portfolio and my utility. That stuff is all, locked down. But if you like to degen like me, and if meme tokens for me, I toss in a bag and I want 1000x. That's all I'm doing this for, right? I don't care about 10%. I don't care about a backflip at all. If I'm tossing in a meme coin, it better 1000x. And so that's kind of my motto as a whole already in this case. And look at this market cap, you can actually 1000x. You can stake it too, right? So you can get rewards. I think a ticker like $ 1000x just explains it all. I think it's also FOMO inducing when you reach a certain market caps with this, right? And people actually, FOMO on in tickers like this all the time. Very powerful ticker. And so, I saw it fly by 1000x. I got into that TG. I was like, what's going on here? What is this about? They came into the spaces. Turns out they're degens that like the 1000x. I'm like, these are my people. And so if that speaks to you, then go ahead and 1000x, right? Welcome 1000x on stage. Good morning.
Yo, we got you here.
Yeah, I see him on stage, but maybe there is some technical
Maybe he's on
differences.
mute.
Maybe he's talking to. Yeah, that's
Hello.
happened. That happens to me all the time too, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. hold on, because we have a thousand X song, right? We have a thousand X song. Let's see.
Oh, we do? Oh, you
Yeah,
yeah,
we do.
1000X ticker. 1000X it's gonna
Yeah, yeah,
land?
yeah. No, no, no. Hold on, hold on. You go talk. You go talk. I'll look it up.
Yeah, so the 1000X, let me see what else. We got that live trading chart on the website. There's some updates to the tokenomics section with the distribution, where that is visualized now with the little bulky mascot. Yeah, I just think that the whole aesthetic of it is looking way better. And let's see if we go on Bird Eye. What's going on over here? So, yeah, dude, it looks so good. The chart. Yeah, and then on Moonbags, so I've got some tokens staked on Moonbags as well. If you go on moonbags.io, it's very simple, easy to do. You just go to the staking section of the website, halfway down in this center portion. You go ahead and you can scroll down in this middle section of the site. And if you scroll down about halfway down, there's the ticker for 1000X SUI. If you click on that, then you can manage your portfolio, your wallet. You go ahead and you can connect your wallet up here, do your slush or your phantom wallet. You may need to send those tokens over to that wallet if you don't have it sitting on the one that you connect to the page, which just takes a second. I had to do it. But then anyway, after you get that all set up, you go to manage and you can stake your tokens however much you'd like to do. You press stake and then those are staked for an hour. To unstake them, you click over here on this tab where it says unstake and put in the amount, click unstake, and that will be available back into your wallet. As well as that, on the claim tab, there is the option to claim your rewards that are the 24-hour transaction fees that you get rewarded for staking. So it's a very cool way to allow your tokens to generate passive SUI. You collect SUI in the form of rewards by making a percentage off the trades and the transactions. So and the more you stake, the higher the return is. Currently, when I staked, the APR was like extremely high the other day when I staked another a couple million tokens. But I think it was like 86%. It was like unusually high. So now with the chart sitting the way it is, I don't think that the APR is the same. It must have dropped dramatically now that we're on a 46% run. I'm looking for the APR. I know it's on this section right here in the middle. If I scroll down, where is it? So right now it's at 32%. Yeah. So when the chart is doing like wild numbers, then the APR is reduced accordingly. So yeah, it basically chopped it into like a third almost because the chart is performing so well right now. But yeah, that's that was kind of expected with the pullback that we just had. There was some liquidation, some selling, and the chart, there was a huge price impact where a dramatic drop in the price. But with so much of the liquidity staked and so many diamond-handed delusional holders that aren't selling, the chart was able to maintain some support, and now we're seeing this dramatic reversal. We'll probably see another God candle here pretty shortly now that the price is so cheap and people realize 17,000 market cap is like upside potential screaming at us.
The upside potential
Not
is
only
1000X.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the upside.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
only do they see the potential, but they see that we've been here for 3 weeks now, so super bullish. And I started running the hey Suey Booster, what's up, buddy? I started running the Suey Booster today, the hype bot, the buy and burn bot, and then I don't know, one of either the ranking or the volume bot, but yeah, so that I'm just gonna just keep kind of doing that. I like the buy and burn feature. That's pretty bullish. So this is the first time I've used it. what's that bot again? The rage bot, the pump bot, the hype bot. Is it the hype bot?
Yeah,
Stewie
hype
Booster, talk to
does
me, bro.
the hype does buy and burn. Basically buys and burns it.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So yeah, started running the hype bot, volume bot, or ranking bot, and yeah, just wanted to see some action. So yeah, it's turning out good, dude. It's working right before our eyes, buddy. So I love your products, and I love that Tick and Wild, they got themselves some Sui Booster DAO NFTs. That's the real alpha on Sui right now. But yeah, man, keep on cooking, dude. And Tick, you update the website like every day, and it's awesome to see, man. You're like turning it into this fine wine, brother.
Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like now it's at a place where I'm starting to feel satisfied with it. I just couldn't get to a place where I was like really happy with it until now. I feel like the last thing was just removing the banner at the top. There's one last thing that's driving me crazy, and it's the text. That's there's not enough contrast on the text in the hero section. But I mean, I feel like it's such a insignificant little detail. I'm not really too worried about it. But also, yeah, the memes as well I've been trying to crank them out, and the quality of them they've been getting better. So I can't wait to see what more of the community comes up with as far as like the memes and
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
go.
gonna do. Me too, as well. I'm gonna do another contest as well when I have some time to organize it. I'm gonna get to that, but
Well, I have
so
an
that'll
idea.
generate some memes. But the memes you're pumping are nice. Yeah, share the idea, buddy.
So I was thinking maybe it wouldn't be too hard for me to make some sort of web application that would be like, if you remember, like Hot or Not, like a ranking system where users can submit memes, and then there's a database of memes, and then like a voting system, and basically it would all be like kind of like done autonomously. Like it would be done on the back end. I was thinking I could probably use Firebase Studio through Google that would be able to basically synchronize with a database collection of images, and then a ranking system use AI to help with that. But even, I mean, there's even probably templates I can find online for something similar, like a voting system gallery where users upload images and then it creates like a ranking system, kind of like there's a lot of platforms I can think of that have this same kind of feature, but a voting system, like a
Yeah, that'd be
community.
cool. Like it, yeah, pretty interactive. That would be interactive, I guess. And makes sense, right? Because you're just memeing along. You're just adding
Yeah.
memes. So yeah, that would be pretty cool to have. We can, and maybe we could do some more types of developments on the web for for interaction
Yeah.
purposes.
But
But I do like that idea, buddy. I
like
think that would
like a
be.
contest, like the website is like the where the contest would be hosted. So like there'd be a deadline, like whatever, like 30 days out, and it's like, oh yeah, like August 1st, is the deadline, and all submissions have to be in by then or whatever. And it would be like a voting system with a gallery where users can go on there, and then the winner of the ranking, the ranking system that the users vote on would win the contest essentially. But the thing is figuring out a way that people couldn't vote like multiple times. I was thinking like maybe a login function where the user has to log in, but then you have to be concerned about people worrying about sharing their credentials. So it's like, do you make new credentials for people? Like, how do you avoid bots from manipulating it? Like, let's say the contest prize was something where people are like, oh, damn, like I'm going to do whatever I can to win. Then that's kind of like the only pitfall, or the only thing that I would be concerned about is people manipulating the contest in whatever way in order to win artificially. So that's the only thing. So I don't know if it is better just to accept submissions one by one, and then we just have like in the Telegram channel, people vote in there. I'm trying to think of the best way to execute something like a contest logistically, because I feel like it would be huge for the community too, and just boosting morale and just people getting involved and things like that. People, get excited about this sort of thing. I feel like, or at least I do. Maybe I'm alone. I don't know. What do you think, guys?
No, you're not alone, bro. I think it's good. Like just for instance, the Starmy project. I mean, they had somewhat of an interactive website, and it was, and the idea just takes off, right? I think that's like building, man. That's building. So,
Mm.
yeah. I think if we could find a way to integrate the contest to our website, kind of thing, maybe that would be an easier way to kind of run them and run them on a more consistent basis. Yeah, and dude, that would generate content. That's cool. I'll maybe we can let's talk more about it in the whale chat,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
and see what we can get cooking there, bro. That sounds cool. But needless to say, bro, you're updating the website. We're constantly evolving here at 1000x. So I mean, if you guys have a bag, just hold it. Just do right by the community like the rest of the players are, and then yeah, and we're slowly building. When right now we're kind of at a make it break it point where like where we can either we don't want to continue the downtrend. We want to reverse and start the uptrend, right? And sometimes that takes a few days, obviously, but that's what we want to start to see mainly. So
mm.
yeah, it's been good to see guys people kind of grab bags, especially at these low market caps, for the community that's building here and that's hanging out here. It's really undervalued. So, and that's what's starting to show. But yeah, like if we come up with a pretty interactive website, um, I think that will just bring, that'll just open the door to other investors, people
Yeah,
that want to see more than just a ticker, So,
yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's some real
so
stuff.
we should do something that's interactive along those lines, and yeah, and maybe like one of our narratives is just giveaways, and if we could do that, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
We could consistently have a giveaway or a contest running through the site, and when one ends, another one starts, type thing.
Yeah. Well, I love what Coach was
So
saying too about. I don't know.
please don't do that.
I'm not trying to spill the tea, but Coach was talking about games and utility on the horizon and what that would entail. And dude, that gave me like the chills because I was like, damn, like what he was talking about. I was like, there was some really really good ideas in there that I was like, dude, I could see that being a hit as far as like the games and utility with the 1000x token, bringing on developers to kind of like evolve that process and everything. Some really cool stuff there, dude. I just uploaded the funniest image. I tagged you in it, 1000x. That's freaking another 1000x better than Bitcoin. Where the hell is it? Why can't I see it? Yeah, but yeah.
Are we ready for this musical intermezzo then for 1000x ticker?
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like a different vibe. I cannot find the older one, but I just you know. There you go. 1000x flex. Let's go.
Yo, we trading on so we take 1000x. Dages in the game, yeah, we flexing on the decks. Blockchain blazing, hot transactions moving quick. Pop the wallet, load the bag, we hitting every tick. 1000x, the dream, got my eyes on the prize. So it's layer one, see the moon in the skies. From the telegram chats to the candlestick wars. We riding this, breaking all the shores. 1000x on soul, take this kind of soul. Digit life, we grinding, opening the door. Stack the coins, take the shots.
Oops. That one
1000x to play. We selling it for more. Small contracts snapping, yeah, we coding the wealth. So he's got the tech, keep the network in stealth. No rug pull fears, we vetted, moving clean. 1000x the ticker, living every DJ's dream. From the dip to the pump, we don't ever blink, hold well through the storm. Never let it sink, full mo in the air, but we keep it ice cold. 1000x on so we turn that paper into gold. Zooming through the charts, yeah, the green's in sight. Asian crew united, we ignite in the night. Squeeze the foundation, tickers ready to fly. 1000x a mission, we gon' touch the sky. Tickers gonna soar. Digit life, we grind and
vibes, you guys. Thursday market vibes right here. And what's the ticker? We have it all: music, live streams, you name it. You need a
Yeah.
song for your ticker? We got you. We got you. we down with the lyrics for
Well,
everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
that Trump Soul Club video with the music. Did you like that?
yeah,
I
fucking
thought
pumping.
right
Yeah,
with the
man.
intro with the like, dude, I was like kind of stoked on what I created. I was like, this is actually, and so
Yeah.
that's kind of what I want to start doing is making the videos like even more
Yes,
visually
yes, yes, yes,
appealing.
yes.
But
So yeah,
yeah.
if we just when we're moving forward with this, we do like to just repeat once more. This is live streamed on YouTube and on X. There's a lot of people watching this space live. So if you come up here to chill, give it all you got. If we really like it, we're really gonna pump your bags. We're really gonna put you on blast. We're gonna hook you up with a song. There's gonna be a short on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're just gonna pasty it all over the place. So be ready to, if you coming on stage, have something ready, something that we can show the people who are watching with us on the visuals, right? So they can look at whatever bullish thing you got, a post, your website, your chart, whatever you want to, have shilled. So yes, we do have some other speakers on stage that I want to get to by now. Yes, let's go and
Hmm.
welcome Mr. Crypto. Was waiting there for a long time. He's been on stage for a little bit. So let's say hi. Good morning, Mr. Crypto.
Hey guys, GM. I just jumped in my other account because I left my computer back at home. So I wanted to stop by and just show support, get some people up in here. But I see we got King Crab. I think King Crab was in here earlier.
Was he in
He's
here?
doing
I didn't see.
amazing things. Yeah, he was. He's doing some amazing things with this community as well. So big shout out to him. Big shout out to my man 1000X. He's also working hard. So I'm excited to be here, and this just shows that there's projects that are going to be here when things get tough, but when the time does come and money flows back in, then we're going to be in a really good place.
Oh, absolutely. I see another Sui believer. And it's not just about belief, this is about conviction because if you know, you know. And that's kind of a thing here in this space. So yeah, welcome Sui fam. Let's follow each other. Everybody follow each other, right? And then be bullish, make friends in this space while you're just sitting here listening. You can be following people, engaging. Is good for you, good for your ex, good for your net worth. So let's give the mic then to King Crab. I've seen you moving around because Wilder knows a lot about the Sui tokens all the time. I'm in the trenches on Telegram, so I see every project flying by. And I love if they come to the space so I can talk to you. So good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Uh, you know, I'm working at 9 to 5 right now, and I'm gonna stop on top of a hill so I don't rug. But you know, king crabs they crawl everywhere. We're crawling on your timeline. We're getting into your mind share. We're getting all over the space. You know, king crabs have been in uh, mythology for over 150 million years. You know, if you're into Greek mythology, the goddess Hera, wife of Zeus, gave us our place in the stars. So every time you look in the stars, or if you look in the Sui waters in the Bering Sea, you're gonna find us. Um, with the copper in our blood, we bleed Sui blue. And when we work in packs, we look bigger, and we look for the next best thing. We've as we've started, we're a small little coin. We can look at the market cap, but that's neither here nor there. But as we grow, we're building with each other. We've used Sui Booster. We've fought through the Cetus hack, and when the Cetus hack, or when Cetus was back online, we made sure we hit Sui Booster. Everybody knew what we were gonna do, and Sui Booster was the main thing. You know, we started on moon bags. I chose moon bags because we can make our coin, we can lock our coin to show conviction, and also we can stake our coin so we can make our coin a self-funding coin. Uh, and what we're doing is we're staking in. I'm as a dev, I'm staking in other coins. I'm staked in Sui Booster. I'm staked in Fart Coin. I know Coach is in there. We're staked in a bunch of other coins. And as the community moves, we move. And we're gonna move with the community. We are so new in the Sui ecosystem. We've got the Sui play coming out later this year. We've got, um, with the Sui play, we're gonna onboard so many people, bullish times, bearish times, whatever. Think of our kids. Think of us when we were kids.
I
We
ordered.
had the
I
space
ordered
feast.
two. I ordered two of these Sui
Absolutely,
plays. Yes, yes. Because there's going to be
absolutely.
airdrops with those and stuff. I'm so bullish on that. So immediately, I ordered those already, like in January. Yeah, when it first got available. And I've been in a testnet of Epto Sui right at the time, a few years ago already. And so yeah, these memes on Sui, you guys, you don't even know how bullish they are, right? And of course, there was that Cetus incident, which is absolutely not so much related to Sui blockchain on its own, but they kind of collab together and make that all good again and right again. And so there was kind of like this. Look, a young chain will always have volatility like that. Sui is so young and so low cap for a blockchain with this potential, undervalued. You see that in the chart constantly. And when it gets undervalued like that, last year happened the same thing over the summer, undervalued, undervalued. Suddenly in September, huge, huge moves, outperforming Bitcoin because you can only be undervalued for such a long time right before that explodes. And so just the sheer amount in comparison to other chains of tokens that are out there on Sui and their LP being in Sui USDT. Just wait for these LPs to blow up. I've seen that before on Solana last bull run, and I'm here for that, right? So I love Solana. I love tokens. So we have Solana projects here all the time. Just giving a disclaimer there. I'm not a chain maxi. I'm a profit maxi, opportunity maxi. I'm all over the place. I like to be in AVAX spaces, Tron spaces, Sui spaces. I'm all over it. But Sui has a little special place in my heart because I did mark it as the golden child for this bull run, and I will go down on being quoted for real. So yeah, So if you're bullish on these things and you're looking here at King Crab, yeah, go ahead, King Crab. You had your hands up. Yeah, go. Yeah,
Yeah. Other chains, we all got a lot of us got onboarded on Sol, you know, and we learned how we trade, how to trade, and we branched out into other chains.
yeah,
And I chose Sui and to build, and you know, we all chains help each other, and crypto's one big beautiful ecosystem,
yes.
and we're all going to grow together.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't understand just because we think one thing is bullish, it doesn't mean that the other thing will not get volume, right? It's the
Hmm.
stop thinking about its extremes.
Yeah.
When, Bitcoin is very much in a bull run. Very much. The rest of the tokens, no, right? They wait for alt season, what we call alt season. And for that to happen, we need Bitcoin to top out and the dominance to drop. If somebody tells you otherwise, they don't know. Go and do your research on the dominant cycle yourselves and how that works. So we're all here for the big money. In a bear market, 70% of the people who were in the bull leave the bear market, and they're going to come back when the green starts happening again. Unfortunately, they weren't around getting all these alpha things early, right? So if you are here in crypto right now, you are taking front row seats. Just know this. I don't care if your bags are up and down on these lower time frames. What we're here for is for the big volume to come in. We're here for trillions of trillions to trickle into this market. I've been in the last bull run. This is going to happen. It's a matter of time. So stop timing the market. Start listening to projects that you think are bullish. Start taking some positions and always have some liquidity. Don't go all in on anything. Have some liquidity. So when you see an opportunity, you do not need to rotate out of positions that you already got. You can add, right, and make use with that extra gunpowder that you got. So you don't need to rotate. So what I love about the Sui chain and the projects there is that they're open, they're talking, the developers and teams are vocal about what they do, very warm amongst the projects, with each other too, because everybody realizes there the volume is going to come from everybody for everybody, and that they all going to do well. So there is enough bread to be made there, right? There's no lackey tacky mindset going on there. So that's what I love about the Sui community as a whole, right? It's really growing, and yes. Yeah, so thank you, King Crab, for coming on here. We got you on these visuals, didn't we, Take?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. So we're going to give you some exposure. You're welcome in our spaces. We are here every day for this, right? So you're more than welcome to hop on and be on stage with us. So yeah, there's that. Thank you for stopping by. I was waiting for King Crab to get to this space. I was like, yeah, they're going to come eventually.
I just
awesome.
want to say thank you for. Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for giving me a platform to speak. If I could say one thing real quick, we're always trying to grow with the community, and we've got merch if anybody wants to look at it. I'm not going to try to shill it, but because I'm going to respect your space.
No,
But
shill it. This
yeah,
is a shill
all
space.
right,
You should
all
be
right,
shilling hard here.
all
You
right.
should tell Tick, like, Tick, pull this up for me, and then I'm gonna do my shill. Because if you do that, we can cut you up and put you on blast on Instagram, TikTok, and on the YouTube. Right? We're not even joking here.
All
So
right.
yeah, let's have it.
So a lot you hear a lot of questions on, is this a long-term project? What's your future? I locked my coins for 6 months, and because I've got a 9 to 5, I don't need the money. I want to grow. I want to build a product. So as we're growing, if you love our art, check out our X page. We found a print to ship company that will print our art on a T-shirt, cup, mug, even a little kid's onesie if you'd love to. It all goes to our future of setting up NFTs and building with the ecosystem, because we have people that want little king crabs as their PFPs. So we're going to try to help out our artist and the ecosystem. I've even made business cards to hand out at the state fair that I'm around, not just for us, but to get people into the Sui ecosystem. So this is a beautiful Sui ecosystem, you know, and we're gonna grow with everybody. Mr. Crypto with Sui Booster, 1000X. I'm gonna start staking into your coin, you know, to help you grow and me grow, and we're gonna help everybody. So I love you all. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna get some king crab, but I want to give you maybe an idea because it just hit my soul. It just hit my soul because I love to eat me some king crab, and maybe you can do something a collab with a restaurant where you can just do like a giveaway, or something like that, right? With if somebody orders the king crab, they eat so much of it, they get it all cost, relief there, and a T-shirt from King Crab, something like that.
I got to thinking, I have been reaching out for, I mean, I've got the money to do it, but if we can get like sponsors
Yes,
for worldwide seafood companies,
yes.
and we could use, the money we have for NFTs to get them out quicker or whatever. So
I think
I
that
have
would be
looked into
so
it.
bullish. I would be because that it just screams food to me, right? Seafood. That king crab is just, I mean, I'm seeing it in front of me right now and my mouth starts watering. So I really think that is going to be your area that you can actually be so bullish in. And I would be bullish on that too. I'm like, wow, that's like, next level. And maybe you could figure something out how to do that and how to get these costs covered. But I'm sure there is a way. So I'm bullish on merch, you guys, and not, don't get me wrong, but I think something like that would actually give you this token for this ticker such an advantage, right? I mean, how do you not like king crab and eat it? There's like a massive amount of people that would dig that, and so yeah, maybe just brainstorm in that area. Yeah, I would. I'm with you there. I'm feeling that.
Yeah, and also, if anybody, we'll do this too. If anybody buys something, it could be a cup, it could be a sticker, whatever. Take a picture of it, tag King Crab on Sui, and I will send you $50 in Sui or USDC in Sui. You choose. All you got to do is take a picture, be the first one to do it, and we'll send it to your wallet.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, awesome, you guys. You heard that? That's a wow. I would go ahead and do we have some? Well, if you have a post around that, you can pin it up. But yeah, listen to this, right? Listen to the alpha here. Join, engage, right? And like I said, King Crab, right, the whole food thing is really starting to hit me. Maybe it's because I haven't had dinner yet. That could be too. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know you and what you think about that idea. But something with restaurants and just food and King Crab is just jibing with me so hard right now on Sui, the water chain. This just makes so much sense in my brain. So I would be bullish. Yeah. Anytime you need me helping you out with that, I'll be on board. Let's go. Thank you for coming, stopping by. Always welcome. Let's move on to BK Gem because he joined the stage here too, and let's give that some love too. Good morning.
Yes. Yes. Gem has been
Hey,
ripping.
good afternoon.
What's up, BK?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Not too much. I just wanted to come in and talk with you guys for a little bit. I feel like it's been a little bit. We've been working really hard, and yeah. So real quick, what I have, what I'd like to do is put something on the billboard here for Jim, and we'll just kind of go over it. We are Generate Endless Money. So Gem, it's pretty easy, pretty simple to go over. Um, it is a 5% in and out tax token and rewards collected and distributed to all holders. And up to every 20 seconds, our rewards can be distributed out. Um, it is paid out in USDC, and we're very bullish on this. You guys talk about bullish. Um, the market is down, but Jim is moving. So the nice thing about the USDC rewards is with Coinbase, we're kind of pushing this because of the Coinbase debit card, as well the staking within Coinbase, and now I don't know if you guys heard this, the collateral usage with USDC now.
Mm-hmm.
So we just think this is going to be something. We're hearing the talk around X, and with DeFi banking, we're literally turning Gem into a bank. Um, we're making moves. We have about, I would say anywhere from 50 to 60 of us as a core group, um, working very hard with artwork, with influencers, and people like me coming in and talking with you guys, right? Um, so, like you said, with Solana kind of being in a little bit of a dip, Gem is up today. Go check us out. Very bullish on Gem today. So, thank
Yeah,
you.
hell yeah. Thank you. I've been messaging Wilder the last like 24 hours about Gem because the chart yesterday I was looking at it, it was up like 45%. This morning I checked it again, it was up another like 25%. Yeah, I mean the community is a strong group of delusional bulls that you see them rocking the gemstoner PFPs. You see them everywhere, showing up in spaces, talking about what a great project this is, one, and two, the fact that with the market cap, I mean, it was sitting at 350K when the community members were coming joining us here in spaces and shilling this project. I think it was sitting at less than a half mil, and we see the growth in the chart, and and that's what like hard work and dedication and conviction that's where it gets you. You know, you see it translate into a visualization on the chart as the price increases, because more people
Absolutely.
are signing up, more people are taking advantage of the fact that this is a great opportunity on Solana, and there's not a lot of them on Solana, man. There's very few opportunities on Solana. That's a better way to put it. But this is
I just
one,
want to
yeah.
confirm that Tick is speaking the truth here. He has been pestering me all day about Gem. And of course, Gem came here first. We minted, right? So we did the mints. Bullish on it before,
Yeah.
still bullish on it now, and we love to see projects that come on here and chill, and then they come back with updates like this.
Mm-hmm.
Too bullish, especially you guys. It's on Solana, so let's just make sure that our audience knows right where to get Gem, because if you're chilling, you gotta make that known. On Solana, you guys, if you're looking for something on Solana that is legit, right, then this is it, right? If you're tired of being rugged all the freaking time and actually want to make some money, then Gem is going to be your thing. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, this project's been around. It's 3 months old. From what I
Yeah. And
understand, it's a CTO. But is that correct or is that wrong? I'm sorry. I thought it was a CTO.
yes, and we have complete ownership of it.
Right.
I would say about 95%.
Right.
Couple more steps, but we work alongside with the. Um,
Yeah. Hey, ooh, you're rugging. You're rugging. Hey, BK, is that you that's rugging?
Yeah, BK, you're rugging a little bit. Maybe go walk around with your hand up and your phone.
Start
I don't know
singing.
what to do
I
about it.
wanna rug you.
Yeah. You know what?
It always works.
I'm feeling a musical intermezzo coming on.
But banger ticker. Gem
Yeah.
is such a banger ticker. So the CTO is kind of like, it's still a bullish CTO, because it's like, okay, go figure. It's a bullish ticker with a contract that has the distribution that is, the tokenomics are actually structured in a way that makes sense. Is the best way I can put it. When you break down the tokenomics and the distribution, this is a gem, literally, and low market cap gem at that. So fire ticker, awesome community, the really level-headed group of people with strong conviction. But in terms of just being like down to earth, like real people that when you talk to them, I love that when you can hear it in somebody's voice that they're not playing no games. So thank you, BK. Unfortunately, I don't know how your connection's doing now. Are you still with us, or? But either way, thank you for showing love for Wilder and myself with the what's the ticker, as well as being bullish on the gemstone rewards token system, because I see the great potential in it. I think it's an awesome project. And like Wilder was saying, if you're sick of getting rugs, you hear that. So, oh, we're tired of rugs. We're tired of rugs. You always hear that. But, do your own research and look at projects like this that have been around for 3 months, and then look at where the market cap's set. Then look at the chart and like look to the left. And, if you can turn on like the higher time frames and still see like stability, start seeing strong indicators that that you might want to look twice at a project. These are how you find the winners. Later, I don't know how else to put it, but like,
But somehow
yeah.
we always have them in our space. Somehow we always have the winners, you guys. I just gotta, really bullish projects fly by all the time, and like I said, they come back, have updates like this. I mean, we minted, right? We have NFTs, and then did all that. So I'm thinking, do a little bit of a musical intermezzo before we move on. How about it? What do you think? Let's go.
Let's go.
And let me see some emojis too, you guys. It's Thirsty Thursday. Let's go.
I'm deep in the day X chasing that glow. Moonbag dreams, but my tokens all grow. Gas fee sting, but I'm riding the hype. FOMO's got me clicking at 3 a.m. right. Mimicoin fever, I'm a DJ supreme. Chilling on X, living life for the meme. Talk to wild ride, green candles, my muse. But a rug's around the corner and I'm bound to lose. Slippage hitting hard, yeah, I'm slipping too fast. Rug pulling my soul, but the thrill's gonna last. Death's got no face and the contract's a lie. Still I dive in head first, cause I'm that kind of guy. Just wanna rug you all night long. Pump it to the moon and the floors where we're on. Crypto dating style, yeah, we chase that spark. Rug you in the light, leave me broke in the dark. Airdrop alerts, I'm claiming that drip. But the wallet's drained, yo, I fell for the script. NFTs popping, caught the frog for $1,000. On the floor's at zero, just a JPEG in hand. Discord's a zoo, she'll scream to the top. But the charts free falling and my heart's gonna drop. Still I'm all in, double down, no regret. Cause the DJ's got a DJ, that's the life that I bet. Slip is hitting hard, yeah, I'm slipping too fast. Rug pulling my soul, but the thrill's gonna last. Dev's got no face and the contract's a lie. Still I dive in head first, cause I'm that kind of guy. Just wanna rug you all night long. Pump it to the moon and the floors where we're on. Crypto DJ style, yeah, we chase that spark. Rug you in the light, leave me broke in the dark. Smart contrast, a trap, yo, still in my stack. Devs on a yacht and they ain't coming back. X is buzzing, calling fraud on the plate. But I'm still in love with this DJ ballet. From the bull run highs to the bear market sting. Rug pull romance is my favorite thing. One more trace or I'm quitting the game. But you rug me again and I'm back in the flame. I just wanna rug you all night long. Pump it to the moon and the floors where we're on. Crypto DJ style, yeah, we chase that spark. Rug you in the light, leave me broke in the dark. To the DJs out there with lords of the fall. Rug gloves, pumps, yeah, we're living it all. From the scams we trust, to the bags we bust. I just wanna rug you, cause it's crypto or dust. Let me know if you wanna tweak the vibe or add more DJ flair. Explain rug pull scams, NFT market trends. Make it catchy, make it catchy,
There we go. Here we go.
Yep,
I
yep,
love
yep.
that we have some musical intermezzo that just, change the vibes up a little bit, cleanse our palates, right, for the next thing. Let's go, you
Absolutely.
guys. And welcome everybody in this space. Look, I'm feeling a little bit of a giveaway. I feel it coming. I was thinking about it already, right? And just depending on people here in the space, I like to see more emojis. There needs to be more comments and reposting of the space. Look, people on YouTube are watching us too. Welcome there. Welcome if you're watching us on X in the live stream there and looking at all these visuals. We think it's very important just to cross, not just be in the space talking, showing the visuals, multi-stream, being out there, putting it on blast. And we are working on what's the ticker every day. Tick and I are working on what's the ticker, how we can make it better, how we can have the most bullish projects in here and give them given the attention that they need, because everything in this space costs a gigantic amount of money. And I am against hiring weight teams. I am against hiring big KOLs. We should do this ourselves. We did it before in the
Yeah.
bull run, right? We need communities stepping up. XRP did not pump because people gave up, right? And XRP, I held a lot of XRP, and it was kind of a meme coin if you cannot use your utility and if you have that SEC lawsuit hanging above your head, right? But it was all about the belief of the people holding on, still posting about it, still being bullish, holding conviction,
Yeah.
getting together, right? I have had people here in my country holding XRP, and we just met up and had dinner, right? And we just and that was when the chart was down, right? But we kept the spirits alive, and because you can have a great utility and be the awesomest project, have the best CA out there, right? But if there's no community, if nobody's throwing love on it, if nobody is willing to bull post, then you're done. And if you got to pay for bull posting, get out of here. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you're holding bags and you're bullish on it, I want to see you on my timeline posting about it, because then I'm buying too. That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Well, that's where the whole like work for your bags mantra comes from. It's like, if you're going
Yeah.
to be a holder and have a position, in a project, then, what you just want to sit around and let everyone else create the hype about it for you. Like that's just silly to it, like in itself. And
If you're in the TG and you're
yeah.
the one saying, "Def, do something,"
yeah,
you got this all wrong.
it's great. Yeah, it's crazy to think about. What it's like. What do you want? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you can really make the crypto work for you,
Yeah.
by doing your part to increase like knowledge and spread. Like, why are you so stoked on your crypto? You know what I mean? Like, if you're holding it and
Yeah.
spending your money on it, then you must feel some sort of way towards it. And why is that? And you should tell everyone else about that too, because if it is an opportunity that you see as being profitable, then explain your position and why you believe in it.
Absolutely.
That's what it kind of boils down to, I feel like.
Well, I do that with Bitcoin on its own all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
I'm at real estate events talking about Bitcoin. I'm when I talk to people in general, go to meetings and
yeah,
brain sessions. I have these think tanks that I'm in, right? And I'm always talking about Bitcoin. Pump my bags. I'm always trying to board people with crypto, and because I believe this is going to be the next thing coming for us, right? And a lot of people fail to believe the dot com. A lot of people fail to believe that their banks were going to do everything digital and that cash money was always going to be king. And right now we're seeing that that is just not what's happening. And so all these people will reach a certain age and they will fall off this planet like we all will at some point in time, right? And so and the beliefs, these old-fashioned beliefs, will die with them, and at some point it will happen when the shift starts happening with that newer mindset. And with crypto we are just so early with this, right? Because a lot of people do not understand what Bitcoin is about and what a blockchain technology is. And this is basically at the core of whatever you are holding, even your meme token, right? So even if you're not holding Bitcoin, which I think you should DCA in Bitcoin, if you just do like $2 a day, you need to
mm,
accumulate as much Bitcoin as you can, basically, because there's not enough Bitcoins and
mm-hmm.
front run all of that. Yeah, that's just the truth. But everything is built on there. So no matter what you are holding, right, you need to, spend maybe 15 minutes a week just learning a little bit about Bitcoin and what it is and what blockchain technology actually is, what it was created for, and what it is. And then you need to start getting bullish on everything that you own in crypto. I don't care if your bags are down, timing the market versus timing the market, that's where it's at. So, yeah, King Crab, you have your hand up.
Yeah. You know, the bear times, the bull times, you know, it shows who the real leaders are. Because when you're a dev, you've got to be a leader. And if you're a good leader, you can help your community stay bullish and be bullish for you, because when you do that, you can spend your money for other things to help your coin, not just, giving 200 sui to a KOL on a hope and a dream that it pumps your chart for what, couple weeks, couple months,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. We see how that plays out always, with the KOLs.
Yeah, I got to say there are good and bad KOLs. It's not a bad thing, but it needs to be something that adds to your project, not takes away, right? So
Well,
it needs to be used in tendons
yeah.
to bless a community, not to hurt a community. The same thing goes for listings, right? These can backfire, and they backfire all the freaking time too, because it's not going about it the right way, right? You first, I think the best way for communities, for projects to do it is to start with a slow grind, because that fast rally, we can all do that. That is just a you ticking some boxes that you do, make that rally, and then what, right? Lots of projects give up because they find that after these big rallies the grind really starts, and that's when it becomes groundhog day, right? And then some will check out completely. So if you first start with a little bit more groundhog day, build your community, have that on blast already, have that ready, have a good wallet diversification, have holders, right? Airdrop people to make more holders, grow in this way, and then when it's time and the market is good for it too, because usually it goes hand in hand a little bit. You need to understand it's very hard to move needles in bear market. It's going to cost tens of thousands of dollars on marketing to move needles when the charts are down and when the sentiment is low and when Bitcoin is going sideways down. So, the timing with that, if things are pumping, hey, then you can make use of somebody who has a bigger audience, right? Or choose to go for that listing and then you will actually get more eyes and make that marketing money work for you, right? Instead of against you. It's better to spend 10K 10K dollars and get 5,000 more holders that believe in your project than it is to spend 10K and only get 500. And so if you're in the TG going, Def, do something, right? Yeah, right now might not be the time to do something, and might be time for you to do something. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. I'm just getting annoyed with
Mm-hmm.
people in the TG like that. Yeah, well, let's go do a little bit of giveaway. How are we going to go about that, Tick? Because I mentioned it, and I kind of like to do a giveaway. Give some 1,000x tokens here.
Hmm. Um.
Let's. But what are we gonna? Or shall we do that tomorrow? Shall we just make sure that we just set this up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Rather than
Okay.
impromptu.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
But Atlantis. Speaking of giveaways,
Hmm.
I believe I tagged you. Actually, maybe I didn't, but Madhouse.
Oh.
So I saw somebody had tagged me in this Madhouse post, and I vetted the project. It is an actual Monad ecosystem app. So it's
Mm.
called Use Madhouse is the handle on Twitter, but they're having so to celebrate our recent integration, we're giving away 100 Monad and 10
Oh.
Atlantis IDO Pass NFTs.
Yeah.
So you have to follow Atlantis Dex XYZ, as well as Use Madhouse. You follow both of those. You like and retweet their post about it, and then tag two friends and share your wallet address. And then they're going to have 10 winners that will be drawn in 7 days. So they just posted this yesterday. And so this is an Atlantis Dex giveaway though. And so when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that can't be real. And then I went on the Monad XYZ website where I was able to find the Madhouse link in their ecosystem, and backtracked myself to the actual post. So yeah, it is legit. They're actually doing a 100 Monad giveaway with 10 NFT passes. So since there's going to be 10 winners, I guess that would be 10 Monad per winner plus one NFT. I'm assuming.
All
I
right.
don't.
Let's start talking about that alpha again, because we always mention it in this space. Because some people are going like, "What the hell is this Monad?" I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you. Monad is going to be a parallel scaled, so like Sui, but then EVM compatible, so an Ethereum rebuilt, right? It is in testnet right now. That means that you can faucet Monad tokens, go on the testnet, make transactions, and then set yourself up to be eligible for possible airdrops. I have to say possible airdrops. It never failed me that they were not given airdrops, but it's never they never come forth with how much and how many people. So to get that Monad, you go to Monad XYZ. What you need to have to set up for your wallet is 0.03 Ethereum and 3 Ethereum transactions, previous transactions on that wallet. That ETH will not go anywhere. It's just to make you eligible, so to actually, have some standard of people testing the net instead of people creating 100 wallets and just start, ravaging the place. So that makes you eligible. You can go to the faucet every 6 hours, get yourself some Monad. Then what you do is you go to Monad XYZ again and go click ecosystem. There you see all the G apps that you can play around in. And this is all paper trading. You're using testnet tokens. That's what they're there for, to trade, to do all sorts of stuff. So we at what's the ticker? We launched our own testnet meme token. What's the ticker? We launched our own PFP tokens. You can launch 10 tokens a day on these platforms if that's what you're into. You can trade them. You can also mint NFTs. You can also trade NFTs. You can make your own NFT collection. It's so good to do that, you guys, because it gives you really insight and what's maybe possible for you. Maybe you want to always thought about having an NFT collection. Well, go ahead, put it on there, and it's on testnet, so there would be no consequence, right? This is all for testing the net, so you can make mistakes, you can do all that, and learn about all of that. Of course, you want to stake something there, unstake, that kind of stuff. You want to have a lot of transactions. Okay, so how do we know then if our wallet is getting close to being eligible for these possible airdrops? Well, here is Wireless Alpha, because I've been testnetting bullish blockchains all the time when they came out. And look, I'm saying all the time, but they don't come out with lots, right? Not the ones that are actually going to do well. And so, say E was one, Sui was one, and then now there is Monad that I'm really bullish on. And they are going to go main somewhere later in this year. Was the alpha, was the grapevine on that. This is a chain that is that has the quant guys supporting that. These are actually the founders, Keone Han, right? So go ahead and follow all these guys for some alpha. They just finished a round of picking validators. My guy, if you would be a validator for a blockchain, you would be making thousands a day. So these new blockchains are bullish to be on, bullish to be in their test net. I'm expecting a lot from Monad. I hear a lot in the trenches and in my network about Monad. They also raised almost 300 million for that blockchain, and so yeah, it got my preference for that possible airdrop. So what you want to go do then is go to Layer Hub. I'm going there right now. I'll give you the link there.
Yeah,
So
I'm in
you
the
go to
top
yeah,
0.2% now.
you go to layerhub.xyz. There you can punch in your wallet. Uh, Make sure you set the chain right, and it gives you an overview on how you are competing with other wallets for these airdrops, right? So that's massive because you might be doing all that testnet fun and going, and then at one point you'll be going like, what am I doing this for? Am I even going to get an airdrop? Well, now you can have some measurement with that Layer Hub to check your wallet, just to see how bullish your wallet is in comparison to other wallets. So that can really help you out staying consistent with all of this. So I am right now, when I check mine, I'm at 0.06% of the wallets. That means that I am better than 306 million people. I'm on the leaderboard as wallet number 219. Wow, my glasses on. 219K. Basically, that's where I'm at in that zone. So that's always nice to check. Not just for Monad, you guys. You can look that up, how your wallet is doing in any of these measurements on any net. So go to Layer Hub and use that as your alpha to track what you are doing on the test net, to make sure that you set yourself up for some gigantic airdrops from that. Even if you would not, let's say you be testing the net, you got to know Monad, of course you heard about it, you see some of these tokens, on that mainnet will testnet will go main. They already, buffered up their own millions in seed rounds for investments, and they are going to launch straight after Monad will go main. And so that's where you get utility plays early, right? On blockchains, you actually get front row seats. So even if you would not get airdrop, right? It's still good to work on these test nets. It's still good to get to know the blockchain, get to know the utility on the blockchain, so you can have some early entries with these tokens because they are going to do well. This never fails. Everybody's always wondering how to get utility tokens on blockchains early. Well, it's going in a test net and identifying them early, right? So and you have a leg up. Before the masses will come on that chain. And it's a lot of fun, you guys. You can do games. Like I said, you can mint, but you can launch something yourself. We had so much fun with the Dojo DAO community, launching our own PFPs. And for a while, we were trending even. And we had a Dojo DAO website and our own handles for Twitter, linked in there. It's such a fun experience to do. And also, if you never launched a token before, right, you can do so on testnet without any consequence. So just go ahead and just FAFO it. I'm going to kill one of these birds. I'm hungry already. This is getting ridiculous. I have birds, you guys, and they're loud today. They're like angry birds. You should
I
get out
found a
my BB
mint.
gun.
So this stars on Monad testnet 0.087 Monad. Not sure what it is, but it's an animated NFT. So I was like, and it's super cheap. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna
But we
grab.
want to have that Sappy Seals mint. You guys,
Yeah,
there's going to be Sappy Seals mint that are going to go on Monad as well. I'm just feeling some alpha in that direction. It's going to cost 5 monad to mint.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do a 5 monad giveaway tomorrow then as well, like a monad testnet
Yeah,
token
that would
giveaway.
that's bullish. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, let's do that. And that mint is going to be possible like in 3 or 4 days from now. We'll be able to mint the Sepisu collection, the Testnet Sepisu collection. Now, sometimes when you mint these Testnet NFTs, they are connected to either airdrops or you get whitelisted for the first mint when they go main. So, and then you're using your testnet tokens to actually become like the Seal Illuminati,
Mm-hmm.
to be something real and get alpha on that too. I mean, alpha all around on that Monad testnet. Let's welcome. Hold on, people, on stage. MetaX been farming the stage like a hawk, man. I love you though. Anyway, you've been hogging. Just go ahead. That's good. Crypto Williams, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
No, yeah, good morning, MetaX too. Yeah.
I'm not farming. I don't want to disturb the good alpha here.
Joking, yeah. I was joking with you. That's okay. I'd love to have you on stage with me. I saw you in that AMA space too with Maxi, with EstateX. And I was like, yeah, MetaX is going to hunt down the alpha here. Yeah, I saw a few Doginal dogs. I was talking in Crypto Moonlight that people should be in that space, listening to that alpha. And I was very pleased to see a lot of Doginal dogs in that space with me, listening to the new alpha in town on a layer 1 blockchain in testnet too. Launched today, and it's EstateX. And it's more bullish than you think. So I already talked about it early in our space. So we're going to just cover that in the Crypto Moonlight tomorrow with Lamb. And of course, in our space, what's the ticker again? Because I'm going to remind you often, I want my village to make money. I want you guys to make money just as hard as I have been making money in crypto and still am. Because I'm full-time. By the end of this month, I'm full-time Web3. I'm trading, right? I'm a day trader. I'm a future trader. But I also like to have long-term investments. And I'm looking at bullish stuff that I can invest in all the time. So, and I want my village to eat too. So let's just go, right? But here we have a Crypto Williams. Crypto Williams, you're on stage. You want to say hi? Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe you also wanted to stage farm.
Oh, I thought he was talking for a second. I thought I heard them.
Oh, it's midnight.
Oh, just kidding then.
And me eating a little bit of chicken, you guys. I'm starving. It's getting late. Oh, Roach, Suey, let's get it. Yeah, you guys remember we are live streaming this space, so we're kindly welcome all the viewers on YouTube, all the viewers on X that are listening in with us, that are actually seeing the visuals that we pull up. The tick is pulling up for us all the time. If you give a good shill and you're on stage, let Tick know what to look at. Give your best shill. Make it short and concise for that shill, because then we can really cut it up nicely, cook it up, and send it to Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, right? So we can support you even more. We do this for free, you guys, for free. So we would like it if you just follow the people on stage, repost the room, and put some comments for the algorithm, so we can keep on doing that and keep on putting communities on blast. We have really awesome projects here all the time, every day. So be sure to check in every day with us. Hello, Roach and Suey. Yeah, you kill one, you get 100 more. Let's go. Mike is yours.
Yo, Jim Wild, Wild&Tic,
Hey.
Jim Superstar. I guess that's Mr. Crypto behind the account. Jim Meta, how y'all doing today? Yo, you know how it is. Roaches don't die, we multiply. And I'm here multiplying in front of you guys. Say hi to one of my favorite co-hosts and hosts, Wild&Tic. It's been a moment, I guess. Last time I was in traffic. Now I'm in here, raising a havoc, if you know what I mean. So Roach, well, we are very close to launch day. I'm sure some of you see the PFPs out there. If you can't see it, I'll show you some wild, and if you want, you can put them up on the Jumbotron. You tell me what you feel like it looks like, basically. But I can tell you for a fact, yeah, that the roaches are gonna be the biggest thing on Trayport. In fact, we have a gold tick right now to launch on Trayport, and It's been a surreal moment with everyone here, everyone on stage. I'm sending you the pictures in real time as I'm talking to you right now on Wild. If you can see them, just like
Where are you sending me to, my guy? Because I'd love to for you to put something up in the jumbotron so everybody can watch with us, right? And if you want to prepare a shill and send me some stuff or take some stuff on forehand, then that's possible too, right? So if you're like, yeah, well, let me prepare it, send it to you guys, and whenever you're ready to come into the stage, we can then pull all of that up. But for now, it would be better for you, more bullish for your project to have something ready for the jumbotron, so people in the space can look at it, or maybe something on the World Wide Web, so they can pull it up and show people on YouTube and X who are watching with us.
don't worry, I got you. You can check the jumbotron. That's two of the part of the common traits. We have scanned through the entire history of references, pop culture references, and we've gotten the most spectacular and sporadic and what can I say? Like I went far and beyond when it comes to cooking things up, especially things that escape my psyche, like my mind is a playground for my little experiences. Like if you've seen a roach here, let me tell you one thing. There is no way you can ever kill a roach completely, if you know what I mean.
No, I know. I'm terrified of those because of that. Yeah, but I guess this in this context, it's a good thing.
Like you shouldn't even be terrified of the roaches because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make him look more cuter, basically. Like I said before, a lot of us like buying teddy bears, the grizzly bears. We like him, but have we ever approached a grizzly bear? No. Even a Kodiak bear, those things will maul you. They'll freaking kill you. Well, a roach, you can see a roach in your kitchen, in your room. It's not really doing anything much. It's just eating, surviving, and that's the motto. That's the essence of being a roach. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't trust chaos for shit. God knows the roach never met anyone for an engagement. We just hit 1K followers, and we opened the official Twitter account like 3 weeks ago. It's been love and love and love from the community. And we don't regardless, yeah, we still gonna hit 1 billion followers. I know it's horrendous, it's stupid, but if Bald Yacht Club did it in 2021, I feel Roach can do it too. I'm blessed to be part of the community, to work for the community. I'm blessed, and to meet all these people in Sui, man, it's been great. And there's a reason why it's called the Road Show. I'm gonna show you some.
Awesome, Tick. Are you still here? Did you get all the visuals on that?
Yeah, I have no idea what this is though. Um, I don't even
Well,
know
ask.
what
We should ask. Yeah.
I. Is it an NFT collection?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it
an
is.
NFT collection. Yes, yes, yes,
And oh, you said Tradeport.
yes,
Okay, you don't have a link
yes.
to any of your stuff on your profile. Roach.
You wanna come to Telegram?
So when you go to your profile and you look at, you have the Telegram. You just for your own like benefit, you should have something so that it's clear what the project is when you go to your profile. It says collection dropping soon. So, and then if I go to Tradeport and I search Roach, there's no results. So what am I doing wrong here?
So basically, yeah. If you go to the Telegram and you can ask everything you want and you get a real answer. And we had the website link up there a while ago, but we had to change it because we had to make it more faster. There was a website link there where people could view, what the project was all about. There was even a video format there where you can see what Roach is about.
Mm-hmm.
Even there was like animation in it. Yeah, I can send you the link. You can see
So,
it again. The
so
website
the
was
way,
just choppy.
all right. So the way that this works is my web browser is streaming live, so to YouTube and X. And so when I click on a Telegram link, it leaves the browser, and it doesn't stream that window, one. And two, think about the hurdle that you guys are creating by making it so that you have to go into the Telegram in order to learn anything about this project. There's a lot of people that don't have Telegram even installed. So you have to realize that people that are not crypto native, this is not intuitive. That's one. That's, there's this list of reasons, a laundry list of reasons why
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link so you can see the website. That explains everything.
Yes.
Right?
Look, maybe here's
we
what
have
we
to
should do
rebrand it.
before we figured it out, because I have a little bit of a time crunch right here.
Same.
With the space, we are, I'm already going like an hour overtime here with it. But that doesn't matter. I love to be here pumping your bags. Let's do this. Let's for you to get that together, come another time in our space when you have time, and then we can deliver a good chill, right? And so, or else it start to look hinky that we need to piece it together. That's not bullish. So just have that together, what you want to have put out, and then we can show all the visuals and help you out with that. But then we're gonna have to do it in another space, because I'm kind of in a time crunch here, you guys.
Yeah, I got a rug soon too. So, but yeah, thank you for coming on and showing us. Just be prepared that the way that the format of the show is, like, it's a web browser display, so all the visuals must be web based. And yeah, so I did pull up the Roach Sui profile, but on there it's just unclear about what's actually going on here.
Yes, and
so
it deserves, you know what? It deserves better. That's why I'm saying this,
yeah.
right? So it deserves better. So let's just get it a little bit sorted. If you know, give the website or a post that could be a post to, right? With visuals too. And so if you can prepare that, you're more than welcome to come in the
Wild, you're rugging
Yeah,
a bit.
I think I'm losing you, Wild.
space, and we can actually.
Let me see.
So,
I'm gonna
Tic, Wild,
I'll shoot her a message.
When's the next space? So the next space, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
tomorrow.
sort it out everything tomorrow. Okay. So we're having a meeting today, so everything's gonna be put out. The website's
Cool.
gonna put out. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll clear up everything.
So yeah. I don't know if you can see like the visual stream, but yeah, it's a web browser. So I have Google Chrome open, and it streams whatever I open up on there. So yeah, a website, visuals. On your Twitter page, there is some images, but for me, there's just confusion about what it is, because when I went on Tradeport as well, I can't find anything on there. So I'm assuming that the collection is yet to be released. It sounds like, right? It's still to be announced. Is that?
It's not yet released yet. It's not launched yet. I just said that we've already met up with the team already. So everything just lines up for us to just, when we are ready, they're waiting on us to,
Well,
push it
even
out
more
there.
bullish,
So
because we did help Millie out with their mint launch as well and stuff. So we'd be happy to support. We just got to do a little bit better with the visuals then,
Yeah.
right? So we can actually deliver something for you and not just half-ass it. I'm all about not half-assing. I'm always about full-ass. So let's move on for now. Get that ready. We're here every day for you guys to do this. So prepare. Coach is going to be my last speaker. Coach, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, people on the other side of the world, and good evening, everybody who's in Europe.
Hey, what's up, Coach? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you all here. Great to see that we have so many SUI projects today here. It was really surprising. I was actually trying to get the Fartcoin dev also to come up, but dev is deving. Dev is really cooking hard. We're about to launch something fresh, whether it's or tomorrow. But yeah, definitely, I'm trying to get the dev up here, just so that y'all can get to know him and
Yes.
verify what I'm talking about.
We had somebody in the space yesterday that was actually shilling Fartcoin on Sui.
Yes, that was Apple John, his community member. Yeah, he's a great guy. Somehow it just with some projects it happens so that people come together and you don't have to push it. You know, everybody just wants to work for their bags. Sometimes it's about the narrative. Sometimes it's just about the vibes and the TG and the energy and how people lift each other up and kind of give this space to grow and to do things and to really work together.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I think is bullish, the fact that it's on Moonbags. Some Moonbags.
That's bullish.
Yeah.
But looks, I've seen some. Yeah, you can look for evidence and arguments to be bullish on anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed some tickers just have that touch, and for me, it's in the name of the ticker always, right? So even I have picked tickers before that people absolutely funning. They were on the floor and I was like DCing, right? I was just like, well, if the team gives up, I'm just gonna CTO this thing because this ticker is too much, right? And they all flew at some point because of that. So sometimes it just has that gravy in the ticker all over. For me, that's the thing, right? The rest will come. I know this, right? I'm patient in the market always, and that never has um, faulted me at all. But it's bullish to see community members coming up and shilling tokens all the time. I love that. That's what you should be doing, and I support that. And so, yeah, welcome again, Coach, for doing that for Fartcoin on Sui. I hope Dev or team member would join us so we can give it a good shill for them at the live stream and on the shorts as well. And so they're more than welcome to come. I know a lot of SUI projects too, right? And, connections in this space. And with that, I also want to share something here too that we got to pay mind to the 22nd of June. Yes, Board Toilet Club. Bullish on this, right? So go check that out at Board Toilet Club. Is going to be an NFT mint there too. So yeah, let's. I'm ready for it. I made my good morning post, me sitting on the toilet about it. So yeah, so look out for that. That's on Sui as well. I think it's hilarious. Fartcoin, Board Toilet Club, anything to do. Sui means water, you guys. So it's the water chain. So it's expected that we see tickers. I'm bullish on the tickers that have some relation to it. Either we 1000x on Sui or we buy some king crab on Sui. Like do a wet fart on Sui. I mean, look, hilarious, right? Toilet, water closet, right? So, yeah, of course, they have the utility tokens like deep, and rain, and so there's all this stuff mist. There's just too much bullishness going on that Sui chain. But I guess for now we're gonna have to, outro this a little bit. Let me get that music ready. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for coming, you guys. Yeah. What's the ticker? Bring them in from back 1000x is gonna land. I got it chilling in the back, and the guest fees are gonna snap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at? Yes, thank you everybody for coming again. Stay bullish on yourself and each other. 1000x your day, right? Your steps, your diet. I don't know what you're building. Let's go. Tic, last words.
Thank you again, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay bullish.
See you tomorrow. Yeah, stay bullish. I am bullish on everything. Let's go.
Let's go.